Wait, hang on. So I don't just get a ability score improvement. I can get that, or I can get a feat set.
Yes. So have you played fifth edition besides
No, I've not played. This is the first game I've played.
nice D&D in general or just fifth?
Yeah, D&D in general.
All right. So, um what happens when you hit fourth, right? Is you can either pick um, you have two stat points which you can allocate in any way, two and one, one and two. If however you wish, you have two stat points to bump up, or you can choose a feat. So obviously, as you know by the feats, like they do some cool shit. Um, some of them even give stats. So some of them like increase your con by one or strength by one, and then give you another special ability. So if you are looking for a list of feats, you should be able to find one. Um, hold on here. Usually, if you look up D and D wiki, like type out
Mm-hmm.
and then like do D and D wiki feats or something. For me, it's the first one that came up.
You already have the mounted thing, right?
Which mounted one?
Mounted combatant. Or
Yep, pretty sure I do. Let me double
yeah,
check that.
yeah, because you're using that.
Yeah, I have the mounted combat feat.
I wish Wizards of the Coast would just publish like all their stuff, in a nice like table that you can search, you know,
Hmm.
and like all this stuff. It's like honestly, you can go and find whatever you want on the internet anyway.
Hmm.
Why not just do it? Promote your own
Big
product, you know? Because most of the
example,
people
they
that
like 12 tabs I have open of all their crap.
right, it's like people can get it anyway, so it's not like I don't know. I just don't understand.
Polar Master would be interesting, but oh no, it doesn't account for lances.
Charger would be useful with your like charge and run and gun.
Where's that?
Charger. Ba, ba, ba. When oh no, that uses your action to dash. No, I misread that. Yeah, that requires you to action dash around.
Hmm.
Oh, I think I found a good one. Good page. All right, try that. Huh. That's weird.
An indecipherable treasure map?
See, I wanted to test this macro because it wasn't rolling properly the other day. So when I'm in the macro screen, I hit test macro and it does it how it's supposed to. It's essentially whispering it to me.
Interesting.
But for some reason when I roll it off my bar, it doesn't whisper.
Maybe some sort of global, or not global, but local thing for that bar versus the other thing.
It just it blows. If I roll it out of here. No, it still does it. That's so weird.
Core feats. In addition to those on that table, there's also the stuff in Xanathar, but that would just be your human. It would just be what's it called?
Prodigy.
Prodigy. Yeah,
What does Prodigy give?
it gives you a bunch of proficiencies.
Really? Like how many?
Let me see what it is.
Gain a skill proficiency, a tool proficiency, and fluency in one language. Choose one skill in which you have proficiency, you gain expertise with that skill.
That's kind of fucking awesome, actually.
It's one of their racial ones.
Yeah, because they have another one, which is I can't remember what it's called, but it's like learned or proficient or something like that, and you just straight up get 3 proficiencies. So it's kind of along the same lines as that, but I almost feel like having another language is super cool. And to also be able to give one of your skills expertise. I don't know, I feel like that's way better than the other one that just gives you 3.
Yeah, that the other one never really showed up on our radar on something useful.
I'm telling you, man. I don't like that. Because I wanted to roll on this random table, like every now and again. I suppose I can go in there, but again, it's, I don't know. All of my other macros are working correctly except that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do. I might honestly... I think I might skip a feat here and I might just invest in attributes instead.
That's what I did. I just took the int boost.
I guess we hit 4, did we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Trying to think. Kind of tempted to grab charisma. I don't really know why. I just kind of want it, but maybe. Let's see.
It's not horrible. We don't think we have anyone with a high charisma here.
Yeah.
We have whiz-based, int-based, and...
Let's see. What's Constitution for again? I'm trying to remember what effects boosting my Constitution is.
Health.
Yeah.
It'll just boost
is
my
the big
health.
one.
It's kind of tempting to just take that because I feel like I'm constantly...
If you're just concerned about health, you could also take the tough feat, which just gives you...
Let the dog in?
2 health points per level you have.
Is it really? It's 2 per level?
Yeah, it's better. Well, that's so it's Better than just taking the point in con.
Right. Just health-wise, but also with the con, any of the saving throws or anything that count towards con. Con is like just bodily, strength, fortitude.
Poison, disease resistance. Holding your breath.
Doing like strenuous, like if you were to cross the desert, go like through super strenuous heat or cold. Overexerting yourself. Anything that requires like kind of strength of body. Con is
Okay,
good for.
so yeah, your Constitution modifier just gets added to your hit points, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just looking up. I was trying to remember how exactly con affected that.
Per level. Per level, and it works retroactively.
Oh, okay.
So if you were to up your con by 1, you would get another 4 hit points at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would get another 1 per level.
Hmm.
And also you can either roll your health or you can take the average. I'm not sure if you did your health yet.
No, I haven't done the health yet. What's the average again?
6.
6, and that's rolling a
D10.
D10. Okay.
So D10 or take 6, and then whatever that number is, you add your con modifier to.
I don't know if I've been doing that previously now. Let me just calculate that backwards. What is it? Because
You
yeah,
start
let me
off
just
with
check
10
if I've been doing it. Yeah, I started out with 10,
plus your
and
con,
I've
which is 2, so
Plus
you
con.
add 12. So
yeah,
since
I'm
then
just
you've
making sure I
gotten
did that
16.
correctly. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it should be, yeah. Depends if
I
you
did
You'd
that
rolled
be
or
right.
at
not, but it sounds
I've
close.
never rolled so far.
You haven't rolled.
No.
Okay.
Should be at
Yeah. So
28 plus 8. You'd be at 36 if you took average and then a plus 2 con modifier.
I see.
So
Haven't been doing
18.
that +2 con.
So 18 plus 6 is 24 plus 12. Yeah.
What am I supposed? 32. You said
36.
36. All right, that's much nicer than the 28 I thought I've been at.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
28. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 24 right now, and I'm Squishy Wizard. You need more than that.
I see. This makes a lot more sense. This is why I've been close to death like most of this time.
I changed your level to 4.
Okay.
So just to make sure. It doesn't matter most of the time because you don't get proficiency except for every so many levels. Like you hit like tiers and then you get like +1 proficiency. But if you were to change that to say 5, it auto does your proficiencies. So just make sure you put your level correctly at the top.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I just took the average again on my hit points. So now, and then added the 2 con, so I'm at
So the
44
36.
now.
The
No, you'd be at
36
36 at
is
level
now.
36?
4.
I'm
36
so
is
confused
now.
now.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. 36 now, assuming I'm only taking averages, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Got it.
Nice. Ed rolling his health. Got an 8 out of 8.
Ooh, nice. God, okay, I'm trying to think whether I should take that tough feat or if I should just. I kind of do want to bump charisma.
To be fair, you've been acting more as the face of our party than anyone else.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, so far I haven't really
And
had to persuade too many people.
Don't you get like some charisma stuff in your subclass?
Shit. Actually, yeah, does Cavalier have stuff? I thought it did. Let me check.
Bring it up. Cavalier. Bonus proficiency. Unwavering mark.
I think that might have been old Cavalier had some charisma bonuses or something.
Yeah. Or I was thinking of Samurai.
Ah,
Get
okay.
some weird.
I mean, I technically have what's it called? I have that 1 feat position of privilege because of the background. So like, mostly been interacting with peasants and stuff, and merchants and stuff, which are supposed to. Let's see, what did that say again? I haven't really paid attention to this feat at all because
Yeah.
it's more of a storytelling
Yeah,
feat.
the background thing.
Yeah,
The
it's the
feature.
whole what's it called? Yeah, the position of privilege feat. I
Did I
what's it
put mine
called?
in
I
there?
completely forgot I even had that one because it's just not a like a dice roll feat. So I usually keep it closed. And I forgot it was there.
I should probably put mine in my character sheet. Oh no, I do have it there.
You know, I kind of have in the face, and I'm gonna bump that. I kind of like the idea of that.
I took alert.
Okay.
My persuasion is now my highest skill. Okay.
Does
And
Branagor get anything for leveling up, like any animal shapes or whatever? I don't remember.
I can shift into swimming creatures now.
Okay, good to know. Does it give a max on the swim speed?
I don't think so, but let me check.
Right, I'll be back in a few. I'm done the level 5. I rolled my hit points. It's in there. D8.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
It doesn't say any cap on swim speed. It just says below level 4, I can't fly or swim. At level 4, I can swim. Below level 8, I can't fly. At level 8, I can fly. But it doesn't list any kind of like swim speed restriction as like I can only move so much. I don't know.
Wild shape. Wait, what? Yeah, you can just swim. Looks like. And it's not until level 6 where you get better beasts.
Yeah, at 6 I can do CR2. I think.
And 8, you can fly.
Alright.
oh, whoops.
So I figured out, by the way, in case any of you ever do macros, the reason why it doesn't work is because there is a space before the /whisper GM. For whatever reason, that messes it up. Like when you test the macro, it just bypasses the space. Doesn't care that it's there, but when you have like a button, it does.
Weird.
Yeah. I love to like have like random trinkets in my game, so So when I noticed the other day it wasn't working properly, I'm like, oh fuck.
I forget. Did we sort out the thing where, like me rolling for a slip, or when Alex rolls for his owl familiar, that it only whispers it to you? Did we fix that? I forget.
No, we didn't.
And that's just the macros, I believe.
Yeah, it's just the top left macros, I think.
Yeah. So if you go
Yeah,
to
just the
the
macros.
yeah, so if you go to the character sheets, I'll have you guys do it. Plus, it's a good learning experience anyway. So double click on the sheet to bring it up. Go to the attributes and abilities. Under abilities, you see all the macros for the person. So what you're going to want to do is look under, like, I think it's saves, stats, perception. You can hover over all of those, hit the little pencil, and then it says /whisper, so the saves is good. Perception /whisper, that's good. I think maybe I did fix them then. Yeah, I did.
Nope. I just tried it and it didn't.
Oh, because it says /whisper. Yeah, you should just take off the /whisper so it doesn't say that.
Oh wait, yeah, yeah. I saw it when you rolled for your owl. Like that popped up for me.
No, that was character sheet rather than.
Oh, okay. Let's
Oh,
see.
wait,
Did you
okay.
see where it says the hooves for me?
Yeah, the
Perception,
hooves,
it would be
the attacks, because the way I set up my monsters,
Oh,
attacks
right.
are not whispered, but like the traits are. Initiative
okay.
is whispered, just because it adds it to the tracker, so it's one less thing to bog down the screen.
okay. No, that's right.
But I would just real quick, I go through all of them and just take out the /W, delete, so take it all the way up to like the ampersand, whatever it is. Yeah. Delete
So
any.
leave template default and on.
Yep. So like what you just did, because I'm watching while you do this. So and there's also one more /whisper in there. If you see, there's like multiple lines.
Oh, okay.
So I just took care of this one. And what you can do is just to check it when you have the pencil open. There's a checkbox, a little D20, and then an X. If you roll the D20, it tests it. So
Not quite.
it tells you that yeah, something fucked up. What fucked up?
All right.
Oh, it's not gonna work.
There we
Because
go. Fixed it.
you have to select. Yeah.
It was just missing like this little and sign that was there before that I took out by accident.
So here, just to make sure you can test it. Oh, you guys are at the start anyway, so you can probably take out the hit die. I can restructure that, because these are set up so that way I can roll, and it'll like not only tell me their stuff, but it'll randomize the life. Is that a 1d4 minus 1? So what happens if you roll a
For
1?
now, I think it's a minimum of 1, but rolling 2s. It might not let it fall to it. Oh, no, it goes to 0. I think your health is minimum 1, though, or something like that.
Yeah. I really like the way that it's set up. I think I might change all your saves like how it is now in this format, but I don't know because it takes up more space, but it's like this nice, neat little box.
And compared to,
I mean, it's definitely like you could fit 2 or 3 of those in there.
but I never really need multiple. I guess it's less clicks for us, but
Yeah. Well, you guys know that I have it set up on your tokens, right? So you don't have
yeah.
to go into your sheet if you don't want to.
Yeah, let's go. I got dual monitors, so I always have my sheet open on the left window. And then
That's sweet.
have the actual screen up. Yeah, it's convenient. Because I can have like left window is like half character sheet, half Adobe Acrobat open with the rule books open, and then my right screen's just the play space.
Yeah, I got like the same exact setup going.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Sorry about today, guys. I put kids to bed.
No problem. I totally get that. Alright. So do we have everyone here now? Like 40 minutes later?
I think radio just ran real quick, but we can probably start the recap.
We beat them up.
Alright. Okay. So I will bring y'all over here just so you can look at a different static screen that's slightly prettier. Okay. So on the last time, I can't remember. When did you leave, Cleese? Were you not able to attend the whole one, or did you have to leave partway through?
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Last
I think
week.
last week I wasn't there.
Okay. So, starting from 2 weeks ago. So, I'll just start from the top. So, you guys ended up going to the noble house, House of Cineron, and you got a little more information about the mines. You guys went over to the mines, and on your way found the ancient dwarven ruins, which you found like a hidden path that was kind of blocked in that you dug out. After exploring the ruins, you made the rest of the trek to the mines and talked to the quarry master. After which he kind of brought you down, let you know that they really didn't know what was going on, just that people were disappearing and there was rumors of demons and spirits and like all sorts of stuff. So you guys went down and explored, ran into the Ankeg, and where we left off was you destroying the eggs, having a small scuffle, and then
Running for our lives.
Yeah, pretty much running for your lives. So we had a skill challenge where everybody had to make it out of the mine shaft, and it was a pretty close call. But as you guys emerged, the barrier was beginning to get set back up because they gave you like a time limit of like 2 hours. So they were just, almost completed, like throwing all these heavy mine carts and stuff as you guys like dashed through, and some of you just like plopped out of the small opening. And after, using a couple of spells and some good rolls, you guys kind of plopped out onto the other side and just like kept running until you got out of the mine. So afterwards, there's a bit of some chaos, as not the whole swarm by any means, but like some Ankh started to trickle out and attack the village. Some attacked you. You drew them away. So there was another battle against them in the town. That was, I would say, somewhat hard fought, just because you guys were already low on resources. And then after which, all the villagers had run for the hills, run for the forest, and down the path that you guys came to the mines on. So rather than rest, you guys just went straight for it to try and catch up with these people. You found them. It's essentially like the dead of night, and you traveled with them to go back to Fort Vignan. And where we left off was you guys approaching I believe the gates of House Cineron with your small entourage of beaten and broken peoples. I believe that's it. I don't believe I left anything out, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Sounds good to me.
Yes,
We're
I'm
back in
right.
town. I figured out what was happening, so we finished our quest. Haha. Donkegs, enjoy. I want to send a lot of people there, Miss Noble Lady person.
Yeah, I think
Essentially the
that's what
plan.
we were gonna do. Yeah, we were gonna tell him it's like you probably should go send the army and go deal with that.
All the army.
We'll
Like
burn out the
at
whole
least a
mine.
few dozen,
Mm.
couple hundred eggs.
No biggie.
Might need a bit of manpower.
Sexist.
Giggity.
Okay, so yeah, and that's where we're picking up. So the guard is escorting you and the entourage kind of through the black gates of Cineron, and leading you through this small courtyard. It's dimly lit by the the moon. That it's probably, I believe it's like 11 or 12 at night. Actually, maybe later, because you had to travel all the way down here. I think it's closer to like 1 or 2. Anyway, so dead of night, and you are kind of like escorted in. Like they have somebody go in and like let people know that there's an emergency. And after a few minutes, you're led into the now extremely dark, barely lit foyer of the noble house. So after several minutes, you see the steward, Kala, come down. She's mostly just like covered up. She has like a nightgown on and like an extra jacket or of some sort, just like to cover herself up. She has like a candlestick. She makes haste down the stairs and comes up to you. What's the emergency?
The mines have been infested with some very large insect-like creatures.
My word, are you okay? And she like looks over to you now, and you can see her. She's like inspecting you all. You guys are like beat to fuck. You're all bloody and just dirty and.
Well, we're all rather wounded, but more concern really is for the miners. We lost a small number. Most of them, though, have made it to the city with us.
Understood. That was very, very brave of you.
Indeed, but the infestation remains. The creatures are large, horse size or larger. Insect-like, as I said. There's several dozen already seemingly adult creatures in the mines, and the attack really started when we started to burn out their eggs. There's at least several dozen, possibly low 100 or hundreds
Horse, like you say.
in size.
Describe them just a bit more.
Large insect-like creatures able to spit acid across several meters.
And they burrow in the ground.
Underground, yes. They live in the caves and could dig straight through the walls and through the floor with ease.
As I thought, must be Ankeg. I don't know what they're doing here, but I know of them.
Interesting. By chance, was there an earthquake or something of that nature recently? On our way to the mine, we discovered a freshly collapsed, how to call it, corridor, maybe, in a what seemed to be an old dwarven city.
Just to correct you slightly, it wasn't really freshly collapsed. Like this was like all like super old, untouched.
Oh shit, was it? Okay.
Just letting you know, but really, though, did you find anything of interest in there?
Old books that we brought a good number of back.
Books, you say? Let me see them.
Do I have
I believe
some
we have a
on
few
me?
here.
Yeah, I have some on me. And here. I have a couple right here, and I hand her one of the magical dwarven books we found.
She eyeballs it, and you can see like she just like starts thumbing through these pages, and she's like entranced for probably a good like awkward 30 seconds, where she just like books and just starts taking them and reads through.
Can you
How can
wait? I was not able to read these, correct?
Correct. They're in Dwarven.
Okay.
She just starts thumbing through, and she looks to you with just like this like look of like, how did you, like, just almost lost.
Out of curiosity, I don't speak or read Dwarven. What are these books about? I was able to tell that they have something arcane via some of the seagulls in there, but like, what are they? Hello?
Hey, I think his mic might have cut out again.
Yeah.
I know. It'd be surprising for so early in the session.
New record.
Scored to like
Yep.
Mm.